Internet anarchist, am I mad at you? Probably not, because there are other YouTubers coming out, you know what I'm saying, about a couple months ago in the summer, saying that Hamza deserves his downfall. And you're coming out saying that Hamza deserves his downfall. So let's see. Let's see what y'all got to say. Y'all are disrespecting the you're disrespecting the self-improvement king here. Hamza! Ahmed! Let's get to it. Let's get to it.
Hamza was undeniably one of the most influential figures in the YouTube self-help community.
Uh, 10 out of 10 content. We don't need motivation. King, this one's when we need this one. There's no license racing. These are literally the exact video I needed. You're the best, Hamza.
So much so that he managed to manipulate his core audience into seeing him as a cult leader to be emulated without question. Unfortunately, Hamza would take advantage of this dynamic for selfish gain, and as a result, lose not just his credibility, but over 90% of his viewers in just 8 months.
Damn!
Good luck, Hamza. This isn't good luck, Hamza. Hamza! What you tell Hamza? Animes are free. Moderation is key. Go yourself. Moderation is key.
Hi, I'm the
Moderation is not key. He's right. The information he still gives is right, internet anarchist.
Internet Anarchist. I create weekly YouTube documentaries, and today we'll be going over the unsettling downfall of one of YouTube's biggest self-improvement creators, Hamza Ahmed. How fame, status, and success fueled Hamza's growing ego, and what this means for the followers who see his words as law and treat him like a deity. Back in 2022, I uploaded a video covering Hamza's rise to the top of the YouTube algorithm. In a nutshell, Hamza built his brand by showcasing the intimate aspects of his self-improvement journey, and offering young men guidance on how they could better themselves too. With valuable videos on topics like fitness, relationships, and making money, Hamza rapidly carved out a dedicated fan base that looked forward to every upload. While this might seem straightforward, the complexity lies in Hamza's ability to be honest and transparent with his viewers, no matter the topic.
Is your future self thinking, I wish you just stopped watching all of these self-improvement videos and actually took action to better your life?
Hamza would gradually
That's true.
his close connection with viewers into a cult-like kinship dedicated to pushing its members to fulfill their potential. As you would imagine, Hamza proudly assumed leadership of said cult.
That's how cults work. That is precisely how cults work. That you have this leader, the leader's word cannot be questioned, all of the followers that get co-opted in.
Hey, Chris Williams, my go. Let's go.
Believe because you're supposed to believe.
Have you seen my Instagram bio?
No, what's it say?
I just changed it to cult leader.
The cult's mission would be based on members trying to emulate the fictional figure Hamza created, called Adonis.
Adonis. Adonis. Gotta make a skit on that. That'd be funny. That'd be funny as hell. Let's go on.
The man that you see before you is all about taking responsibility. We strive to become more like Adonis. He's successful, but he's humble. He's strong, but he acknowledges his weaknesses. There are 5 virtues of Adonis: discipline, humility, presence, gratitude, and leadership.
Keep these 5 values of Adonis in mind, as they'll become very important. For now, Hamza will contrast the shining image of Adonis with a lesser figure dubbed Jeffrey, the embodiment of everything Hamza believed a man shouldn't be.
Jeffrey's the average guy. He's overweight, lazy, and undisciplined. He got average grades in school. He works an average job that he doesn't like. He doesn't attract the kind of women that he wants. He lives a mediocre life. Jeffrey hears about self-improvement, about exercising and building a body that he could be proud of. He hears about meditation, gratitude journaling, reading and learning, and Jeffrey refuses to do any of it. He spends his days playing video games, jacking off to messed up and eating junk food. What a disgrace.
This dynamic
Facts.
would become the premise behind many of
Facts. But it's not, that's really not even the worst part about a Jeffrey, or a supposed Jeffrey. It's the fact that they're just negative people. Like, I mean, truly negative. Like, I mean, most of the time, like, when you're on self-improvement, you just want to make friends, but Jeffries, like, these guys that we're talking about with the messed up stuff that they do, well, not even messed up, like, you know, just eating junk food, just living life. I mean, like, nigga, you can't really say that they're not living life. They're also very, like, horrible. Like, they're, like, horrible people. Like, I can't even say they're just horrible. Like, what the hell?
Hamza's subsequent videos, as he compared how Jeffrey and Adonis responded to different social situations. To keep the messages as personal as possible, Hamza would include stories about his past mistakes and achievements, which showed he was still improving like everyone else. While the Jeffrey vs Adonis dynamic was a good way for Hamza to highlight traits viewers should aspire to, it would also prove to be overly simplistic, and lacked nuanced explanation of what it takes to truly become a successful individual. However, this wouldn't stop Hamza's movement from rapidly spreading across the internet, from late 2022 to early 2020.
I made a video on that. Y'all can go check out my channel, the 500k subscribers special. I always, like, at the time when I see a YouTuber who climbs into higher success, I always post their subscriber count and just be like, oh, what you doing, you know? Kind of like, it's just community posting, just what I like to do.
23, Hamza would triple the sub count on his main channel, growing from 500k to over 1.5 million. Hamza's open and honest approach to self-improvement content allowed him to build a massive community eager to follow his prescribed roadmap to success. Sadly, no one could have anticipated how much Hamza would change after becoming somewhat of a successful figure, as he began to reveal a dark side of himself no one had seen before. On the 16th of September 2022, Hamza published a stream highlight to his second channel titled Hamza Explodes on Anime Profile Pictures, and as the title suggests, the video was meant to ridicule individuals he felt were negatively impacting his audience.
Stop trying to negatively affect me. Stop trying to negatively affect my boys here. If you play video games, if you watch anime, keep your mouth shut. They come in here and anime's fine, a video just 1 hour. I'm like, bro, shut the fuck up. Oh, you play it, okay, fine. You play it, fine. Don't come in here and try and change my mind. Don't come in here and try and tell my boys to stop playing video games.
Hamza's
For sure.
rage would become even more heated as he commented on videos that were critical.
I mean, but to be fair, like, he's just telling people what they've been doing to take a break off of it and stop doing it entirely. But then, like, if you can, I guess, moderate to maybe like 30 minutes to 1 hour a day, which he said not to do. At the end of the day, if you can control yourself, then it's not an addiction anymore. And therefore you have stopped. I mean, like, even when it comes to me playing video games, I don't even play video games are something that I decide to do. So I mean, as long as you decide to do it, you're totally fine. But yes, he's totally correct, because most of these guys, they don't decide to do it. They do it because they're miserable, and they have fantasies too. So it's just very disgusting. And there was something very important I was about to say. Oh, low tier god. Low tier god has done this too. He really didn't even, like, Hamza didn't even explode on it. Low tier god just straight up said, y'all are full of shit. You guys hide behind a screen. Like, and bro, that was just crazy. That was crazy.
His stance in self-improvement, and claimed the videos were coming from the same people who promoted anime and video games in chat.
These people, they've made videos about me over the last year, countless, relentless, critical videos about me, saying that Hamza's being too hard, but 1 hour of video games is fine. I watch them and I'm just thinking, how they're saying that I'm a bad person because I'm too strict on self-improvement. How am I a bad person from expecting better from my young boys? I see their critical videos about me all the time. You can go and search, like, Hamza's wrong on YouTube. These amount of motherfuckers who have made videos saying, oh, well, Hamza doesn't even know what he's talking. He's just a young guy. 1 hour of video games isn't going to hurt you.
Although consuming most forms of entertainment in moderation wouldn't derail someone's self-improvement journey, Hamza was determined to make his viewers think that any attempt at relaxation would put them behind in life.
You already understand life works like a race of men. Any of these pussies who tell you that they're not competing against the rest of us is fucking lying. You're in competition with me. If you slow down to play 1 hour of video games, I'll fuck your future wife, bro. If you watch anime...
Well, I mean, no, he's using that as an example. He's like, do you not understand that he's using that as an example, bro? I mean, I'm not a defender by any means. It just is what it is. Like, he is telling you, okay, yeah, we can advise you to slow down because you're heading down the wrong path. But he's telling you that the people who are telling you to slow down, they will take your success and use it to destroy you in front of your face. That's what he's talking about. And he's using that as an example to the people who are trying to become successful. He's said this already before. Internet anarchist, you are wrong about this video. So far, I feel like you're just wrong about this video, man.
Guess what I'll do to you? You're gonna let me run past you in this race, bro? Are you honestly gonna... If you're on self-improvement, you should be thinking, bro, fuck Hamza. I'm gonna make sure that motherfucker's not running faster than me. Good. Me and you will be worthy competitors.
One could argue that
The
Hamza's
stronger.
words were coming from a place of tough love, but if that was the case, then why did he convey it in such a condescending fashion? What was the logic of putting himself on a pedestal because he didn't consume a particular form of entertainment? Although the overall response to these comments was positive, some viewers recognized Hamza's faulty reasoning, with comments that read, "Can't be only me who thinks that Hamza is now seeing everything as black and white," as well as, "Nah, I'm starting to think this isn't self-improvement anymore. This is more like become like Hamza." Live streams wouldn't be the only place Hamza expressed some unconventional views of what it meant to be masculine, as he'd make similar comments during his short form uploads.
This is gonna sound weird. You need to be hit in the face. As a young man, you need to be hit in the face consistently. Trust me when I say that greatly improves your character. When you are under some kind of threat of violence, you become present, you become focused, all of those bullshit thoughts in your mind, those insecure thoughts disappear. Suddenly it's just you in the real world versus this other man, and your objective is to...
By the 19th of September 2000,
What was wrong with that, internet anarchist? What was wrong with that? You could say Hamza's views have dropped down from then, but to say that Hamza is giving out the wrong advice so far, bro, you're completely wrong. Like, and Hamza is just speaking the thoughts that supposedly he thinks. Just know that people who are not on self-improvement and who supposedly give you the right advice on the internet, just know that they think much worse things. And they do much worse things, internet anarchists. This is for you. I'm letting you know that. The people who supposedly give out the cool advice, who want them to be all around and make them feel better, they are much worse. The things that Hamza's saying they will do 10 times, 50 times, 100 times worse. 100 times worse. Luckily, even if Hamza truly intends it, at least he told the truth. But evil people conceal their intentions.
2022, Hamza would acknowledge the impact live streaming was having on his channel and ask his viewers for advice on what direction to take the channel.
Live streaming has been like the most intrinsically motivating part of my work that I've ever had before. I am a little bit fearful that it's kind of tainting my character and my brand image of, like, you know, being more like Adonis and peaceful, because naturally in this state of like this hyperactive chat and, you know, you get into the emotional rants and everything, which perform better on live streams.
The best answer to Hamza's question would come in the form of a comment that read, "Hamza, the criticism is due to you doing the opposite of what Hamza a year ago would have done. The sudden switch in content is strange for your viewers. You are a completely different person now. Just don't forget how you started, bro. Build your brand, do your thing. Just don't expect to retain your original audience because you told them to get off YouTube and not watch low return on investment live streams like this one." Despite the obvious drawbacks to ranting on stream, Hamza continued to feed into his egotistical side while masking it as self-improvement advice.
So I just went on a little rant then, talking about, you know, porn being bad for us and stuff. And this anime profile picture motherfucker just came into the chat and said, "Forgive us for having fun, Hamza." Just went on a little rant
I mean, why would the anime chatter do that? Why would he say that? Forgive us for having fun? Wait, what do you mean by that? What does he mean by that? Do y'all see what I'm saying? Like, internet anarchist, you were completely wrong about this. You are, like, I mean,
is bad for you. And this anime profile picture motherfucker just came in and said, "Forgive us for having fun, Hamza."
Hamza had gone beyond providing well-meaning advice and was now shaming anyone who made lifestyle choices he didn't agree with. Naturally, Hamza's viewers pointed out his shift in behavior and likened his stream to be something Sneeko would make, with comments reading, "I love watching you, Sneeko, thanks for another entertaining live stream," as well as, "I had subbed to watch actual useful content and to maybe get some insight, not to watch mindless rants in a car." Since Hamza has started live streaming, I feel like the quality on the channel has taken a massive hit, hit. Berating viewers for straying from a said path was only one of the things that made Hamza lose his cool on stream. The other one was when anyone questioned his masculinity.
You speaking about how masculine you are makes her drier than the Sahara Desert. Aravind Nair. Yeah, I think you should date her, bro. You seem like the champion who knows about girls better than I do, bro.
Hamza would take things a step further by starting a very heated exchange with a random viewer and asking for his Discord username.
Aravind, what's your Discord, mate? Let's get you on a Discord call, bro. Let's see you flirt with her. Yeah, Aravind, what's your name? Aravind Nair. So this guy keeps leaving fucking hateful comments in this stream so far, calling me cringe, saying that I'm drying her up and stuff. Okay, Aravind Nair, drop your Discord. We'll hop onto a Discord call with you right now and we'll see your flirting game.
For the next set.
I mean, like, he's just telling him, exposing that nigga for childish acts. Internet anarchist, this video is stupid, bro. This video is completely retarded. I'm watching it. And this video is stupid. The guy came onto his stream, posted hate comments, and now Hamza's just telling him, "Let's see if you can flirt with her. Let's see. Since I ain't good at it, let's see. Is that ignorance or not?" Like, I mean, is that ignorance or is it not ignorance at all? That's it.
Several minutes, Hamza would repeatedly ask for the viewer's Discord name while taking every opportunity to make fun of him.
Your Discord, Aravind, come on. Boys, if Aravind doesn't come onto the call with me, I'm just going to end the live stream, man. He's made me sad. We need him. Everyone spam him and make sure he comes onto a video call with us. Aravind, come on, man. We want to hear about how you flirt, because clearly you're better than me.
Hamza's facade of confidence was slowly giving way to insecurity, but it seemed he was too far gone to notice, which...
Okay, the video talking about where Hamza got exposed, and I did it earlier in my channel. I might link it in the description. The video earlier, it was actually exposing what Hamza has been doing. The first 10 minutes of this video is just reaching. I straight up, Internet Anarchist, this was a reach. The first few minutes were for sure, like, I would say that this is not few, 10 minutes is a while for people with shitty attention spans. But for me, the first few minutes, bro, this like third of the video is a complete reach. It literally is, bro. It's a reach. I mean, like, to say that Hamza deserves his downfall after literally just telling people not to do those things because it is affecting them, and a lot of niggas are addicted to it, and some of them even have fetishes of lolly, gang, grape. You guys know what the fuck I'm talking about. That also, hentai also lies under the context of anime, nigga. Let's get it.
Escalated things even further.
Hugo Orton donated $2. Aravind, do it, bro. I'll spy you as well. Showing off your girl is so insecure. Self-improvement is masturbation. All you do is tell others to fix their lives while you're a kid yourself. Me and you should have a discussion, bro. Aravind, Discord call right now, bro. It'll be entertaining.
For the rest
Facts.
of the video,
That's true, though.
Trying to justify his actions by claiming he was only making jokes out of hate comments.
You can tell what kind of man someone is by their response. So this Aravind guy, I don't know if he's still in the chat or not, but he was just sat here whilst we were just speaking about self-improvement. He's just been hating everything, saying, oh, you know, hop onto the Discord call so you can just make fun of him, and, you know, he'll come in and he'll start stuttering, and, you know, he'll just be weird, and he'll apologise or something. But you can truly tell what kind of person, like, a man is, what kind of comments they leave.
And
Facts.
any criticism thrown his way by demanding a fight.
Aravind Nair, I'm an orthopedic surgeon. I make money actually helping others, not just spouting the same bullshit to a fatherless audience. Aravind, you're pissing off a lot of people here, Aravind. I think there's like 20 people that would want to fight you.
Even though Hamza
Facts.
didn't see the mistakes he was making, a significant portion of his audience did, and they were very disappointed, with comments reading, Hamza's life has taken a left turn. It's sad to see. Hope him the best and hope he recovers from being a Jeffrey. Real title, Hamza being a Jeffrey vs. Jeffrey. As well as, this video will be a reminder not to let my ego take a hold of me. Eventually, Hamza would put an end to the rage-filled live streams, and return to his usual Jeffrey vs. Adonis and unfiltered content, which was a welcomed change. However, by the 1st of February 2023,
Hey!
shift in his career, with a video titled
I fulfilled my purpose.
You know, I've been on this journey for over 2 years, dedicating myself fully to this. Every single day I woke up and thought about spreading this message of self-improvement. This has been my purpose for over 2 years. And a little while ago, I completed this layer of my purpose and I'm on to the next layer.
Hamza went on to announce that he'd no longer be putting out frequent uploads, and stated that he'd be dissolving his production team as a result.
I've made the hard decision now after weighing this up so many times, after speaking to my close friend who helps me make these decisions, Sam. I've made the hard decision now to stop this content production machine that we had here, this huge team that we had, 7 video editors and TikTok guys and sales guys and Twitter guys, and I let every single one go, including Sam Carbonator, my best friend, who's worked for me for over 2 years.
According to Hamza, the drastic change to the channel was a byproduct of outgrowing the influencer lifestyle, and in pursuit of his personal development.
My new layer of my purpose for me to focus on is my own development as a man. I no longer care about being a YouTuber or an influencer or a celebrity or a man with fame or anything like this.
Surprisingly, Hamza was
Yeah. Go. Just go. I don't know. Go. Go. Please leave.
would set his sights on a far more arduous path of becoming a fighter.
And the angle that it's currently fixated on, my mind, my heart, and my soul, is fighting, competition, martial arts. That's what I'm throwing myself into fully.
While becoming a fighter was Hamza's new direction in life, he still maintained the need to share helpful advice and personal experiences with his audience.
What I do still have some positive feeling about is the beauty of passing knowledge to each other. I no longer want to see this as a YouTube channel that I'm trying to grow. I want to see this as me genuinely just sitting down.
I mean, like, okay, so far this is like a documentary of just what Hamza's been doing. I like, bro, Internet Anarchist, like, so far this has been a complete reach. It's been a complete reach. It has. And the guy in the comments, okay, you could say that Hamza had a bit of an ego there. He didn't have to call that dude out. It was just one guy. But honestly, I mean, he was meant to read every comment. And I'm not just going to sit there. If I was Hamza in that situation, I would have just said, bro, join a Discord call. If you have better game than me, just join the Discord call. Since you know how to do it. I'm not going to make fun. I guess making fun of him was a bit of a reach, to be fair. But this? I mean, bro, like, this entire video is a reach, man. It just exposes who you are, bro. I mean, let's see, because the last actual Hamza video I watched, that was they were actually exposing him. Okay, like, Hamza was messed up. And I knew the kid, too. I watched him on a specific Hamza video. So I knew him. And honestly, I would never, guys, never pay for courses. Like, common sense, guys. Don't pay for courses, bro. Don't pay for courses, bro. Don't. Use your head. Don't pay for courses. Come on.
Down, turning the camera on when I have some actually like really valuable knowledge to give to you, some really valuable.
From the outside looking in, it seemed Hamza had gotten over his egotistical side and was trying to realign his life with a higher purpose. This was the type of change viewers were looking for, as the comment section was flooded with positive messages encouraging Hamza on his latest endeavor. Reading, "We must move on and share the knowledge of self-improvement to other young men. Thank you, Hamza." As well as, "Damn dude, you..."
This video could go into detail on the reason why Hamza reverted back to what he was doing on the second phase of his self-improvement content, which is Adonis Jeffrey. Those types of videos. I don't know why he went back to it. Now, this video, when I saw this video the very first time, I was just like, you know what? Makes sense. I mean, like, to me, hyper-edited content at that time was cringe. It still is a little cringe to me. I just, I don't. I'm not really the type to watch it. But let's see what Hamza has to say.
Left a hell of a legacy. You are a legend among men, and I know you're going to succeed in your next purpose. Godspeed, brother. And another comment foreshadowing what was going to happen. The next few guides were some of the best Hamza stuff ever, and it was downhill from there. By the following week, Hamza kept to his promise and uploaded an hour-long guide on how his viewers could find purpose in their life. Even though the value derived from the video was subjective, it was a step in the right direction and showed Hamza was committed to improving himself.
Today we're going to cover how purpose works as a masculine man, and my intention with this, my hope is that by the end of this video you will be convinced that this is the only way to live.
All Hamza had to do
Whoa.
to maintain his legacy
That's
was
crazy.
keep his ego in check, deliver high quality content whenever he uploaded, and follow through on becoming a fighter. Tragically, Hamza would fall short on almost all these
Oh,
expectations,
yeah.
and seemingly betray every core value he's set up so far. Around a month
Facts.
after Hamza announced his decision to drop content creation and become a fighter, he seemingly returned to a frequent upload schedule. While the videos had tuned down editing and were fairly long,
Yeah, he did. So he came out saying that he came out saying that he was very insecure, and that, that honestly, it did really piss me off. Well, not really piss me off. I was very disappointed. I'm not even gonna lie. I was extremely because some kid said that, I don't know, he was cringe or something, so he decided to go to fighting. And honestly, you know what? I kind of changed my mind, internet anarchist. You were onto something about that last portion of when he called out Arvard. I think that was his name. I think you're onto that portion of the video. You're onto something for that. But the rest before that, I wasn't feeling it. But that last part, you're onto something. Cause I mean, like, bro, he saw one comment and he couldn't continue it. One comment, and it was just like, wow, like Hamza, like, have you been doing the self improvement stuff you've been talking about? We'll get to that.
you wouldn't expect Hamza to start uploading again after claiming he was no longer interested in being a YouTuber. Stranger still, Hamza doubled down on the business side of his platform with the launch of Adonis Academy, a monthly membership that offered direct coaching from Hamza on how young men could take action in self-improvement.
That's why I've started it, and it's something that I'm like selling. So it's like, if you don't want to spend money, you can click away. Absolutely no problem. My videos are still free. The Discord server's still there and everything.
Yeah, that Adonis school was a scam for sure. Like, I mean, come on, y'all. Like, does it take even 5 seconds to, like, again, Adonis school? It wasn't. It's just one of those. It's not worth it. It's not fucking worth it. Okay, like, Adonis school is not fucking worth it. Again, like, Hamza's a cool person, but bro, you don't need that, bro. If you want to grow on self improvement, just do it on your own. This is why when I become famous, I'm just not gonna have channel membership. Like, the only way my channel membership would work is if I'm literally flashing my butt on camera. I swear. There is no or I give y'all exclusive content of me, I don't freaking know, like, having sex. Like, there is no way, like, my channel membership would mean nothing. The only membership you get from my channel is subscribing. That's it. Just watch my videos, listen, stay, and that's it. How I want my channel to be ran, if I have 2 million subscribers, I at least want 1.1 million views on each video. No matter how shit that video is, I just want 1 million. Because I know that all that matters is that everybody is just showing up all over again. I don't give a fuck about channel membership. Fuck that shit. Paying for what? What are you paying for? Just for me to say the exact same shit? There is no deeper knowledge. I've given you the things you need to do. Listen and apply, and your life will be better. The end of story. I need to drop more self-improvement content.
Major selling point for Hamza's new community was 3 weekly calls that allowed members to ask for advice on
Like, again, you don't need weekly calls. Just tune into my streams, bro. Tune into my streams. Comment. I'm a check Instagram DMs. Comment. Ask questions on Instagram or Facebook. Twitter. I should make a Twitter. I should. Or a Discord. Or maybe a Reddit. That could be very good ideas.
Topics like health, wealth, and relationships.
3 calls a week, which will be split up into the areas of health, wealth, relationships. So on Monday we'll have a call, Wednesday we'll have a call, Friday we'll have a call, health, wealth, relationships on each one.
Although Hamza had offered paid products before, the difference this time was that instead of selling pre-recorded content, Hamza was taking his time directly to teach and mentor members.
What I'm going to tell you right now is this is like a working project. This is not something that I'm just going to kind of set up and, you know, I can't leave. Like, this is literally based on me just being your teacher. Right now, I'm like a guy who makes YouTube videos. I want to be more of like a teacher where we actually have like more of like a communication together.
To sweeten the deal, Hamza would also include other perks, like access to his previous $400 courses, exclusive meetups in the UK, and to dedicated video lessons, all for $99 a month.
It will be $99 a month, which is a recurring membership. So every month it'll be $99. This is usually,
You know, and this is another thing. This is the people's desire to pay to win. Like, people just want to just say, how do I just pay for this? That way I can just have it and that's it. You know, it's like in that the book with Robert Kiyosaki, Rich Dad Poor Dad. The people never ask how to make money. They just ask for money. Like, they don't ask how to make it. They don't ask what to do, how to brand, nothing. They never try it. And it literally just boils down, bro, life is not pay to win. you Bro, life is not fucking pay to win. You think you're gonna pay for the courses and all that shit with the best RNG? No. No, dude, no. No. The only 15% of rich people are rich because their parents were rich. And we're talking like real rich, like well over $10 million. Like, we're talking rich. Like, they're super rich. They're only rich, and then 85% of them were first general rich people. 85% were first generational rich people, bro. With reading actual books, with actual knowledge, and that's it. If you want my book, that's probably, if I ever make a book or a manga or something, it's gonna be money. You can pay money for it. Probably like, I don't know, $10. And if people pirate it, I mean, so what? There's really nothing I can do. But if you truly want to support me, buy my book. Buy it. Have fun. But just tune into my videos. Like, bro, you get a lot of money getting a lot of videos.
like the salesmen and stuff, they'll try and justify the price and they'll tell you like, oh yeah, but it is worth it because of this. But no. Like, literally, it's $99 a month. It's a recurring membership. The top link in the description, you can go check out. Go click that right now. I'm not gonna try and like justify it to you.
Even though a majority of fans were thrilled to be a part of Hamza's new direction for the channel, there were also those who were still curious about what happened to his fighter career. By the 1st of June 2023, Hamza would publish a video explaining why becoming a fighter was no longer his purpose, and the reason he was more focused on making more money.
So a few months ago, I posted a video saying that I had fulfilled my purpose and that I was going to go into the mountains to go train martial arts. And I still receive comments of why I didn't do that. Oh, Hamza, I thought you were going to become a fighter. Now, I explained in a video already, but I put it in like, you know, it was like 2 hours into the video, so a lot of people didn't see it. So I just wanted to explain it here because I still see comments about it.
Hamza would go on to state that after the first day at the fight camp, he felt the experience, quote, didn't feel authentic.
And I just asked myself a question. Is this authentic?
No.
Is this genuinely where I want to be, what I want to focus on? Or, just be honest, are you here right now because it'll get you validation from people online?
It's worth remembering that no one asked Hamza to become a fighter. In fact, he chose that path because he assumed it would be a masculine thing to do. And at the time, he didn't sound like he was trying to impress anyone. After all, he fired his entire team and told viewers he was no longer interested in vanity metrics like subscribers or ad revenue. Hamza had always been the type of creator that spoke about things with conviction and a black and white mentality. But after going against his own standards, he decided it's time to move the goalpost.
But I realize that you can't live a life of inauthenticity. If there's something that you genuinely feel as a man that you should be doing, which is right for you, and you don't do that because something else
might get you more validation from the people around you. You live this shallow life based on these internet comments.
In an effort to justify this decision, Hamza claimed his true fans would gladly jump at the product he was selling, and that any critique for said product was coming from Jeffries.
A bunch of your real true fans who are looking and thinking, wait, he's just released something which I could buy and I could probably get closer to him or I could learn more from him. That's awesome, and these are your like proper true fans, and so they'll buy anything or they'll look at it and be like, oh man, I can't afford it, but that is awesome, I wish I could afford it. But there's like a 0.1, they're like the lone like little corner of Jeffries where they just get agitated when you're making money.
For the rest of the video,
I'm gonna stop right here. I'm gonna say this. People will dog shit on these courses that are supposed scams, but then go to university and spend over $50,000 in tuition and find it to be perfectly normal in the span of 4 fucking years. And in those 4 fucking years, you'll be like, well, I don't want to do this anymore. So, I mean, if you're paying $3,000 to find, well, let's say a cybersecurity course, you're paying like three to $6,000 to find a job that pays you like $80,000 a month off the rip in the span of like 1 month. Why the fuck are you heading to a 4-year college, nigga? And then why the fuck are you defending it? Crazy. Crazy, huh?
Hamza would present his move to teach selling courses as the best way to help his male audience. However, was Hamza truly equipped to lecture people on how to be business owners, or was he simply going to sell viewers on a dream and tell them to copy his formula of selling self-improvement courses?
The idea is like you learn how to make a community which you get paid for. You bring people who have got similar interests together, because I genuinely think, by the way, I'll just give you a random tip, I genuinely think that there's one business model which is the best right now, like possible, and it's private communities.
At the end of the day, Hamza was free to take his channel in any direction he saw fit. However, this change in mentality would mark the beginning of a very turbulent time in Hamza's community, as the focus shifted away from what was best.
Bro, why does he have his head shifting from the left to the right? From the left? Bro, what the fuck am I watching? Oh my gosh, okay. I just had to point that out.
Was best. By October 2023, Hamza would announce a new chapter in his life of starting a family.
Moved into the rural mountains.
I remember this.
Scotland.
I remember this. I remember this.
My woman, and soon we're gonna buy a home and we're gonna have children. I'm gonna move up my family here. I'm gonna move up like families that I love, and I'm gonna create this dream into a reality. But basically, I'm starting the fatherhood chapter of my life.
Hamza was so convicted that this was the right decision to take things that he would change his channel description to reflect it, with the description reading, preparing to be a father. Unfortunately, similar to his previous life-altering plans, Hamza wouldn't follow through with it, and decided to go for the easier option. In a now deleted video, Hamza would describe how a date with a Russian woman changed his perspective on Western women.
I'm sat here with this genuinely
Bit deleted.
also very, very intelligent based, sophisticated, classy young woman. Like, very impressive. That's what I'll say. It's very, very impressive.
Naturally, Hamza's viewers wondered why he was going on another path when he just announced the fatherhood chapter of his life, and it wouldn't be long before they got an answer.
The reason why me and my ex split up is because we did this little exercise together where I told her to sit down and to write down like her goals and the season of life that she wanted to get into. So both of us had our laptops out and we wrote about, okay, for the next few months, what kind of life do we want to live?
Hamza went on to explain that him and his ex-girlfriend wanted to go on separate paths in life that weren't compatible.
But she saw it, and I'm not gonna lie, like I could see how like offended she was, where she was quite like pressured. She was like, "Wait, you want to do this? Oh, you want to do that? You want to stay up late, but that's unhealthy." And I understood, you know, it is fair enough. What I'm saying is like, oh yeah, like I kind of want to be a little bit more sleep deprived, and she just couldn't really see that this was like me just being authentic, that this was the life I wanted to live. So there was quite a lot of like judgment from her. And when I saw that judgment, I thought, yeah, like maybe we're not actually compatible for the next season.
As you'd expect,
That's right.
his audience wasn't very pleased with his indecisive attitude and constantly changing opinions, with comments reading, "What I learned from this video video is that I wouldn't take advice from Hamza on maintaining long-term relationships, as well as, you promised her the world, but you couldn't even keep your word. You were the problem here, mate. This guy changes his opinions every month. Making bold claims to his audience and immediately going back on his word or changing his opinion was becoming a very common occurrence in Hamza's videos. In the past, Hamza claimed men should focus on finding a quote high-quality woman and settle down. But now that he was faced with the same reality, he backed out, and his other opinions of men dedicated themselves to improving their minds and body, gave way to telling men to make as much money as possible by paying for his monthly membership. Speaking of which, by early 2024, one of Hamza's former students would come out with less than positive opinions about their time in his paid community. On the 5th of January, a user by the name of Dante would...
Dante! Yep, that's him. That's him. Dante the GOAT. But, wow. Damn. Yeah, this is looking bad. Now,
darker aspects to Hamza's Adonis school.
One morning, Hamza posted something that would cause mass panic among the members. He said by the end of the day, he would be kicking over 100 low-contributing members. Now keep in mind, some of these people paid $500 to join, and were being threatened by the ban hammer. Although it seems Hamza was gauging the price people were willing to pay, and then kicking those who got in at a lower price.
To add insult
wow.
to injury, Hamza would end up kicking everyone out of the community anyway.
As just 2 weeks later, he disbanded the school as a whole, wasting all of our...
All of their money was gone. That's a huge scam. Pulling scams.
time and money, just to reopen it and charge a $500 one-time entry fee.
Dante went on to elaborate on his time in Hamza Academy in an interview with...
Regan, nice!
I can't comment too much on it because I'm not a member of this page, so I just want to put that out there. But I've had, at this point, about 30 people reach out to me who were ex-members, and they said a lot of the stuff along the lines of they joined, and they found that the information that was on the group was stuff that they could easily find online for free. Would you say that is accurate?
Those people are absolutely correct. What's in the actual community is the same thing you get from his videos. You can, look on his channel, and all of the information in the community is just, I guess you could say, maybe a little better within the packaging. It's nice courses with PDFs and trackers and all these other things, but it's basically what's in his videos repackaged, but it's all the same information at the end of the day.
To show just how manipulative Hamza was when confronted with his own failing, Dante shared a comment he left under one of his videos.
He had something where he told his viewers to copy-paste this and screenshot this because he's going to delete it. So, I think that's pretty manipulative. He since edited the comment, but this is, and I quote, "This is really sad, Dante. You were a great student. I helped you one-on-one with your mom's passing. I agreed to go on a call with your father. You seemed to fit in and love it on the school so much. He made multiple testimonial videos saying it was great." That's exactly what he said.
Not only was Hamza willing to deflect criticism by weaponizing such an intimate detail of someone's life, but he also saw no issue with sending his viewers after him.
So you got a 27-year-old man telling framing a 15-year-old kid as the bad guy, and then sending hundreds of thousands, possibly, of his audience to go and talk crap on your name. Something about that just doesn't sit right with me,
Me too.
Mm-hmm. And something that's even more sad is that his audience believes it.
On the 4th of August 2024, Hamza would respond to the situation by providing his side of the story. In a video titled Hamza Responds to the Scammer video, he'd reveal evidence which displayed that Dante made the video out of bad faith in order to slander his name, providing screenshots showing Dante's testimonials and success within his group, as well as going into just how far he went to support Dante.
Bro, I'm so glad I've taken Hamza's advice in the past 2 weeks. I went from 3.74 to 4.54. Bro, that's amazing for me, bro. No FAP reading in cold showers. I'm not sure what that is. A happiness score? What the hell is that? What the hell is that? I don't understand it.
Testimonials and success within his group, as well as going into just how far he went to support Dante, which included sending him his personal necklace, as well as a handwritten letter.
You know what I did? I didn't send him a DM. I did not send him a DM about this, video that he posted. I got a piece of paper and a pen, and I hand wrote him a letter. I took off my necklace that I was wearing in, all the videos, or it was, a silver one, and I posted it to the US.
Hamza sent me personal gifts, like this necklace and this note.
He says that I never helped him. He said this multiple times in like podcasts that he's went on to try and like attack me and my brand. And here's a message from him. I wanted to express my gratitude for the necklace and the handwritten note you gave me. I haven't taken the necklace off since I got it, and the note genuinely made me tear up. You're a great example of what a leader should be like. Charismatic and selfless. I don't know the word for this, but you do things like writing notes and picking out things for your cult members, like your fans. And there's a picture of me with the necklace.
To make matters worse, he also displayed evidence of Dante bragging about the video's performance, which made the entire situation appear as though Dante used and enjoyed Hamza's service, and then turned on him when he could gain some clout or make a profit. Despite this, Hamza still received a lot of criticism. Hamza's inability to notice his own faults and biases had slowly eaten away at his reputation, and it would take a very stern interview with Chris Williamson for him to even begin to see that.
The problem you have there is, as soon as you posit an ideal, you can then compare yourself to that ideal. And if this ends up being wrong, like if actually the thing that you need to do is become a fighter because fighting men have always been warriors, and then 3 weeks later you're like, I don't know, fighting's not for me. And then it's like, I'm in my dad era, like, I can't wait to start relationship's gone. Like, the more hard the stake is that you hit into the ground, the more difficult it's going to be to pull back out.
When Hamza initially started the Adonis movement, he based it on 5 simple values: discipline, humility, presence, gratitude, and leadership. Sadly, Hamza failed to live up to 3 of these values multiple times in his career. Hamza frequently presents his opinions as bold fact that his impressionable audience should emulate, when even he couldn't meet the standards he set. However, it seems Hamza wasn't too far gone to notice his mistakes. In one of his recent videos titled "I Fell Off Self-Improvement," Hamza would acknowledge some of his faults and attempt to own up to them.
Because I'd seen it with you.
Let me see. He didn't click subscribe.
His faults and attempt to own up to them.
Because I'd seen it with, Conor McGregor and athletes and everything. They always kind of like discipline themselves in the early days, then they build success, and then they just kind of like lose it all because of random mistakes that they made. And I always used to see that and be like, oh yeah, not me, bro, not me. And then at the
I watched this video.
Situation, because when you do reach success, it's like it's so easy for everyone who hypes you up for it to get to your head.
Hamza would even try to see things from the perspective of his viewers, and took note of how difficult it would be to watch their favorite creator make easily avoidable mistakes.
And I must say, from your perspective, it must have been annoying as fuck and like cringe. They're so fucking cringe to see me make decisions that I didn't even stick to, where I'd randomly flip-flop and change my mind.
Although the video showed Hamza trying to be authentic, the comment section would tell a completely different story. Before Hamza was able to delete it, Regan screenshotted a comment that showed the intentions behind the up.
Do you acknowledge and apologize the incident about that kid's mom? What happened? All lies. Those kinds of creators only make dramatic internet beef vids about me for views.
While the video showed Hamza trying to be authentic, the comment section would tell a completely different story. Before Hamza was able to delete it, Regan screenshotted a comment that showed the intentions behind the upload.
As expected, instead of just being a man and owning up to his mistakes, Hamza's ego wouldn't allow that, and he had to play some sort of manipulation game. Unfortunately, he made one lethal mistake, which was forgetting to perception manage in the comments from the get-go. He let his little mask slip off, insulted Dante once again, and lied in the comments, and then later deleted the evidence when he figured out his mistake.
Even after his ego-driven actions had tarnished his reputation, chased away a significant portion of the Adonis School members, and caused his viewership to stagnate, Hamza was still being disingenuous with his community. Whether or not this behavior will continue is completely up to Hamza. Will he truly put his ego aside and become an Adonis, or will he hold on to it and remain a Jeffrey?
He should have ended it with, do the hard work, especially when you don't feel like it.